Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TZW, and this is one where we're out in the Tier 7 Pan-European destroyer, the Oostergotland, and we are going to risk it for a biscuit so that we can save potatoes one win at a time, because this one does really come down to the wire. So get yourself comfortable and enjoy watching this video. If you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and if you want to support the channel, there is a donation link there where you can make a little contribution to help me keep the lights on and the food on the table. But we spawn here on B cap, and this is domination. Now, one thing about this match is it's the first week of the new campaign. People are out there playing for missions and objectives rather than to play for the win. It is a complete shitstorm, to put it politely, and keep the language clean on this video. But yeah, it's a desperate situation because people don't seem to really care about playing for the win in this game. All they're interested in is getting through the campaign objectives as quick as they can. I understand that some people might have limited time to play, but seriously, play for the win. It makes life a whole lot easier. Now, I've spawned on B. I'm going to play B because, as I always say, in domination mode, caps are king. This is the key to winning the game. If you control the capture points from an early stage, you are going to start racking those points up for your team to give you an advantage. I see the Flander out there pushing straight in to A cap. One of our ships has gone all the way around the outside of A cap. One is sat in open water and the other one is hugging an island. The guys across at C cap are parking themselves up in some cover. Red team are being very, very aggressive on this one, and they're pushing hard, and this cap, B cap, is going to be no exception. That Georgia and that Iowa are running straight down my sights, so I'm going to put some torpedoes out there while I try to contest, trying to judge whether or not I have enough time to take this capture point before the Georgia gets within range of me. I'm looking at this Flander. He is absolutely, just balls to the wall, straight through that cap. And it's like, how have you not taken him out? And it's because the guys are sitting back and one guy is completely out of the picture. It is the hipper. And yeah, I want to say potato, but he actually does something that does help in this game, but not until much, much later on. In the rest of that time, I mean, some of these players, they have got wind whistling through their ears. It was incredibly disappointing to play this match and see the way that the team was conducting itself.
I need help over here. I got both of my ships.
But Flander hit the rocks. He's having to back out, and that means he's going to run straight into torpedoes. And we get a hit and a flood. Not a great amount of damage, but he's been getting pummeled. The Georgia is now pushed straight into the cap. So as you can see, I made the right decision to get out of there. But we pick up a first blood, and I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that is going to be the only medal that I pick up in this game. But I am going to absolutely play the propellers off this Oostergotland and do whatever I can to bring home the win for Blue Team. And it is going to be really, really hard work. So I'll talk you through my play. I'll talk you through my thinking. Obviously, at the moment, I want to try and defend B cap. The guys who are across on A are finally starting to push in. The Iowa is growing a set of balls and he is pushing in towards the Georgia. But the bad thing is that red team being in the centre means that they have got a crossfire on the guys on A cap. We do get a couple of torpedo hits, but no flood. We do get some cap resets. I can't afford to fire my guns. I want to fire my guns, but I don't have smoke in the Oostergotland. If you want to know what build I'm running, I think it's Stig Eriksson. I'm running Beer and Swirsky at 16.4 and 16.3 for maximum concealment. And I've got this ship spec'd for full torpedo reload. So I've got a torpedo reload of around 60 seconds on this one, which is quite good. These torpedoes are 90 knots. I could run Space Fishy to give me an extra, 3.8 knots with him level to where he is now. But it's not going to make a much difference. Now, here, Bismarck is pushing in. Now, I'm thinking he's doing a good job. He's contesting the cap. He's not letting Red Team take this cap, but that Georgia is there on his left side. And he's not put himself in a very good position. He's pushed too far forwards. He's overcommitted. And all I can think is that this guy is after secondary hits. And this is what is bad about this game. They chuck all these missions out there in a wanna, and people lose focus. They lose focus on what's going on in the game. He's thinking, I can get between two battleships and I can get 500 secondary hits in one go. But no, you can't, mate. You can't at all. You're going to completely potato that ship. You might get some good hits on the Iowa, but they just run into each other. Two rams, no one survives. Game over. Waste of a damn ship. So you can see the standard of potato that we are dealing with in this game. Now, I would really like to contest B cap, but Red Team have taken C and they have pushed back across this way. I don't want to be in the way of that Bismarck. Seriously, there's far too many secondaries flying around in this game at the moment, and being a destroyer and getting spotted is a bad place to be. So I'm going ahead for C cap because they have left C cap, and that is probably the best place for me at the moment to try and pull back some kind of an advantage, because we are down by 30-40 points. The Georgia is out there, he's low health. We're going to put some torpedoes back through that cap, but they've got B cap turned. Bismarck sadly misses out on getting himself a cap assist. So looking around, I know there's a Suzuya out there, there's a Mainz, there's two Bismarcks, and there's that Georgia. Now if you look towards the south side of A-cap on the minimap, that is our Hipper. Blue Team have managed to secure that cap somehow, and now it's going to go to a complete bag of pants, to be honest, across there, because that Hipper is chasing two cruisers away, and he's going to head all the way to that little island down on the southeast corner of the minimap, and he's going to be down there for a very, very, very long time. And I literally think that this game is lost. Red Team control two caps. Now I'm thinking that those guys across there on Blue Team can hold that cap and potentially do damage to Red Team that are hovering around on B cap, but that isn't going to be the case. The Hipper is still heading south for the winter. There are 3 Blue Team ships on that side of the map. I am the only ship between B cap and C cap. I'm out on my own. Bismarck takes a top, takes a flood, but in sailing onto this cap, I broadcast to everybody where I am. It is not hard to guess that the destroyer is out here on this capture point. He's just taken torpedoes. I've not been spotted in a while, and yeah, I'm not in a good place. My only thought here is that I need to start heading to the southeast, keep pushing through this cap, because I don't want that Bismarck coming around the corner behind me with his sonar available and lighting me up. And so I'm going to keep pushing and try and keep as much distance between himself and myself as I possibly can. Now, if you're looking at what you can see in front of you now, you're realizing that I've probably made a terrible mistake. Because out in front of me, I've got a Suzuya, and I've got a Mainz. Behind me, I've got a Bismarck. I am literally a rat caught in a trap. And I don't know what to do from this point. I admit, at this point in the game, I thought, I'm shafted. This is it. Game over for me. Bismarck across on A takes out the Myoko. Hipper is way out of there behind his island. Red team is sailing onto C cap. So even though I took B, we've lost it. Even though I've taken C, we're going to lose it. Bismarck manages to avoid those torpedoes, and literally I am being squeezed from 3 directions now. Literally, it is me thinking, game over here. I can't do anything to turn this around now for the team. The Hipper is all the way out there. Even if I could pick up this Suzuya, the Mainz and the Bismarck, I haven't got sufficient time left in this game to be able to turn the caps and get across to the other side of the map to try and finish off that last ship, because I don't know what the Hipper's doing. I don't know what he's doing out there. He's sitting and waiting for something. He's hiding. I can't spot for him. I'm on the other side of the map, mate. We're going to have to duck behind this island, aren't we? But that Bismarck has the same idea. The Suzuya, thankfully, is going to continue sailing in a straight line. And when there's a destroyer out here with 90-knot torpedoes, that's not something that you should be doing, should it? And he's going to learn the hard way. There he goes. Only the second kill of the game. We're on just under 87,000 damage. It's not a huge amount. I can't push and contest this cap, not until that Mainz is out of the picture. I need to let those torpedoes run. I'm hoping that they will knock him clean off the map, and then I can turn around and then get back on the Bismarck. The Hipper has had his daily tot of rum and is pushing back out. We get 1 torpedo on the Mainz. We don't kill him. But then we realise as we bump the white line here that the reason being is he's running his sonar. We're going to put another set of torps out there. We get them off. We're going to have to go guns. We're spotted. Thinking back, what could I have done here? I could potentially have run out of his sonar and dropped detection without firing my guns. But that is not going to win games. We get a fire on him, he damage controls it. We get another fire on him, that's it, he's gone. We hit our repair party, we hit our heel, but the Bismarck, I don't know why, appeared to have armor piercing loaded. Anybody in the right mind would have had high explosive loaded at that point in the game. And you'll notice there that I switched to armor piercing. Now that was a controller fumble because I didn't realise I switched to armor piercing, and yeah, that's going to put me in a little bit of a panic in just a few minutes. I'm looking now, I'm thinking, can I push towards this cap? And I'm thinking, it's a fool's errand. I noticed that the Hipper has got the Bismarck spotted on the other side of the map. I don't get lucky with those torpedoes, so I'm going to put another spread over there. Can we knock them off the map? There is 1 minute left on the clock. Now, what I didn't realise at this point, getting so close to the end of game, is that the Hipper took out the Bismarck on A cap, and that this Bismarck is the only ship left. And this is what I'm saying, I got in a bit of a panic, so I need to be a bit more calm in this. But I start whacking the shots out. The Bismarck misses the torpedoes, but then I realise I'm fire armoured piercing and I'm doing nothing but bouncing shots away here, so we switch to high explosive. I think he's waiting for me to turn and get torpedoes off and give him a full broadside, but we're not. We're going to stay single turret, slightly angled, keep on the high explosive. There are literally 15 seconds left on the clock now. I'm on fire, he's on fire, That is the game over. Clutch win with 11 seconds left on the clock. We finish with 4 kills, 118,500 damage, a single solitary medal out of it, with 2 solo caps on that one, 13 torpedo hits, so not a bad run of luck there, even though it was looking terrible at the time. We break 3,000 base XP. There's our hippie down there, way near the bottom with a single kill. And yeah, what do you take from that? Did I carry that one? I think I did, but I'm not going to rest on my laurels. We're going to get back out there and do some more. I hope you've enjoyed watching that one. Please don't forget to hit the like button, leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more, please do stick around and click one of these links. Until next time, take care of yourself. Goodbye.